The Terry Fox story. The Terry Fox story. Focus question. How did Terry Fox use his life experiences to help other people? A journey begins. Terry Fox had a big goal. He wanted to raise money to help fund cancer research by running all the way across Canada. The run would be more than 8,000 kilometers, 5,000 miles long. Terry began his historic run across Canada in the spring of 1980. By day 2, the journey was already difficult as he ran through a blizzard. Terry was running with a prosthetic leg. His right leg had been removed above the knee when he was 18. The prosthetic leg attached to the residual limb. Growing up in the large cities of Winnipeg and Vancouver, Terry had always shown determination. He loved challenging sports and games that lasted 4 days. He was persistent by finishing any project, no matter how long it took. As a child, Terry loved to ride his bike and play baseball and soccer. He played often with his little brother, Jerry, and his best friend, Joe Albert. His determination showed when he beat the odds to earn a spot on the 8th grade basketball team. At first, Terry wasn't a very good player and wasn't very tall, making basketball more challenging. Still, through lots of practice, he made the team. High school and beyond. Terry continued to train hard at basketball and earned a spot on his high school team. In his senior year, he shared his high school's Athlete of the Year award with his buddy Doug. Terry also did well in class, graduating high school with S's and B's. Then it was on to college. Terry wasn't sure what he wanted to be in the future, but he knew he wanted to keep playing basketball. In 1976, he went to Simon Fraser University, which had the best basketball team in the province of British Columbia. Making the team was Terry's new focus. Things cash. Terry earned a spot on the college team, but then his life started to change. In November of his first year at college, he crashed his car. Terry wasn't badly hurt in the crash, but his knee felt sore. He didn't tell anyone about the pain. He thought his legs was just sore from basketball practice. By late winter, however, he was limping. His mother took him to the doctor. The news was not what they accepted. The source of Terry's leg pain was a rare type of cancer. The cause was unknown, but Terry had a kind of cancer that can't spread quickly and be life-threatening. What is cancer? Cancer is the name of a group of diseases that cause a person's body cells to grow out of control. The disease can start almost anywhere, in bones or even blood. Then cancer cells can spread throughout the body, creating lumps called tumors. Cancer is the second leading cause of death around the world. Terry was angry and fearful when he first heard the news. He went through many feelings as he began treatment. He moved into the hospital and his right leg was removed about the knee. Doctors hoped this would keep the cancer from spreading. They couldn't promise, however, that the cancer wouldn't return. After the operation, Terry learned how to walk using a prosthetic leg. Months of chemotherapy followed. The treatment weakened Terry's body and made his hair fall out, but it treated his cancer. In the hospital, Terry met many other people who were being treated for cancer too. He realized their experiences with the disease were similar to his. An athlete's life. Terry found that he could still play sports, though in somewhat different forms. In the summer of 1977, he started playing wheelchair basketball. He trained hard to strengthen his body, just as he had done all his life for the sports he loved. Next, Terry tried running, which was awkward at first with a prosthetic leg. Soon, however, he got the hang of it and began regular training. At his first race, Terry came in last. Still, he felt happy because he was able to complete the event. A plan unfolds. Like other cancer survivors, Terry faced the possibility his cancer would return. He came up with a plan to help in the search to find a cure for the disease. He decided to run across Canada. The run would raise money to cancer research. A huge run such as this one would be difficult, but he hoped it would bring attention to a good cause. He carefully planned the trip. He would call his run the Marathon of Hope. His friend Doug would go with him driving a van, running across Canada. After thousands of training kilometers, Jerry was ready. On April 12, 1980, the Marathon of Hope began in St. John's, Newfoundland on the east coast of Canada. From the start, it was difficult. The days were long and the weather was freezing cold. At rest breaks, Terry and Doug huddled in the van making snacks. The narrow country roads Terry ran on were dangerous to share with drivers. Every day, Terry's leg ached and he quickly grew sunburned. Sometimes Terry showed up in a town exhausted and no one was there to meet him. In others, whole communities lined the streets to cheer his arrival and give money to the cause. Growing support. Terry crossed province after convenience, a province running the distance of a marathon each day. Each week of running was exhausting. Terry's spirits were lifted when his younger brother, Darrell, arrived to join him on the trip. Growing crowds also made him happy. By late June, dozens of television stations and newspapers were covering his run. The entire country began to follow his journey, even Canada's Prime Minister. In Toronto, thousands of people lined the street as he ran through the city. Money for cancer research was streaming in. Terrible news. Then, on September 1st, after 5,300 kilometers, 3,300 miles, the Marathon of Hope came to a sudden end. Terry had been feeling sick, and in Thunder Bay, Ontario, he caused to visit doctors. They discovered that the cancer was bad. Terry wanted to help running, but it was impossible. He had to fly home to get care. Terry's race goes on. Terry got 8 more months of treatment, but on June 28, 1981, he died. Also, Terry never finished the Marathon of Hope. The run met its goals. Millions of people learned about the need to find cures for the different types of cancer. Terry's determination to fund cancer research didn't end with his death. The Terry Fox Foundation, founded by his family members in 1988, continues to raise money. Terry's story still helps new people learn about the cause. Many people take part in early Terry Fox runs, one-day events that raise money for cancer research. These runs take place in Canada and countries all around the world. To date, the Terry Fox Foundation has raised more than $800 million to fund cancer research. A complete cure for cancer hasn't been found yet, but huge progress has been made. New treatments have helped increase survival rates. Donations raised by organizations such as Terry's have played a big part. Terry's run helped people see the difference a single person can make in the world.